So, welcome back to the Far Lands Are Busted Day 10-year anniversary-a-thon Extravaganza Orama 2021 fundraising for the CDC Foundation's fight to crush COVID. Indeed. This is day 4? Regardless, it's February 11th, 2021. Our world size is 33,450.3 something megabytes. I'm polishing off a cup of tea in my rosy mug, Farlands Bus mug. And get your woofs ready, because we are ready to start right now. Woof indeed! Wolfie's ready for me to exit this asymmetrical hidey hole. Spooky. There's probably creepers in them hills. Creepers in them hills, Wolfie. Hey, there's the first donation of the day from Uncle Scientist. Thank you very much. Oops. Hold on a minute. It's not updating. My list, my donation list. There it is. There we go. All right, back to game. That way is west, so I don't have a boat. Do I need wood? I do need wood. I need a lot of wood. Good thing there's a lot of trees on this little peninsula here. Thank you very much, Uncle Scientist. Let me figure out my life first before I get to your question. All right. Up. Hello? Oh. Pop! All right, here it is. Oh. Okay, there it is. Uncle Scientist, there are a bunch of films I want to see from 2020 but haven't because of pandemical reasons. Have you seen or want to see any of these from the comedy category? St. Francis, Emma, The Half of It, Bad Education, Bill and Ted Face the Music, Another Round, Palm Springs. Well, I don't know any of those other than Bill and Ted Face the Music. I wanted to see that, or we wanted to see that, but then, like, we went to fire it up and it's like, it's $24.99 to stream. And we're like, haha. I don't know that a Bill and Ted's film is worth that at the moment. We'll watch some Star Trek instead. I don't know any of those. I don't know any of those. To be honest with you. And so I've not seen any of those. Gosh darn it, Wolfie. Well, the thing is it was a first release movie. And it came out just as theaters and everything shut down, so I'm assuming they were trying to, you know, it never hit the theaters, much like Tenet and stuff. They're trying to do that stuff for money. For money! I just don't think that, like, I'm still viewing it at home. I mean, I appreciate not having to deal with sticky floors and other humans and, you know, pandemical situations, but it's not, I don't feel like that's a one-to-one exchange. But no, I've not seen any of those. We were talking about this yesterday. About, like, we're talking about, like, TV shows, but, like, we would like to find, like, movies. because we do have TV shows separately that we would like to watch. So like starting a new TV show is like a bit overwhelming of a thing to commit to, like multiple seasons and episodes. Those are all supposed to be good comedies. Well, according to the top comedy movies available on Netflix website, so was the Will Ferrell Eurovision movie, and I'm gonna go ahead and tell you that you can miss that one. You can miss that one if you'd like. That's the one we chose to watch. Everybody is nuts over Step Brothers too, and I didn't like that one. So yeah, I don't know. There isn't anything. And now, like, Netflix has this, like, are you feeling lucky button, much like Google, where it's just like, we'll randomly play something. And it's like, that seems like a horrible idea. That seems like a horrible idea indeed. Because I'm sure they realize that a big problem is browsing fatigue. Like, we don't even want to waste time looking for something. There's no good way to organize that stuff or categorization. I mean, the same thing on Amazon Prime Video. We'll, like, find something we want to watch, but then it's like, oh, that's not included in Prime. You gotta get the Showtime subscription add-on to Prime to watch that movie that you wanted to watch. Or whatever. Shakes fist at cloud streaming services. Are you still into astronomy by chance? I am. And yes, we've dabbled in the newer versions of Space Engine since it's gone on Steam. I've not done any astronomy. I mean, living in Seattle is very specifically a very obvious reason why one wouldn't do astronomy. But yeah, I'm down to one telescope. And I feel I should, like, honestly sell it, because I haven't used it. Well, the last time I used it was... I mean, I took it out to show the girlfriend. No, like last year. She never, like, looked through a telescope. And showed her Jupiter and Saturn. It was always too cloudy to watch the conjunction between the two to bother setting up the telescope. So yeah, I should sell that. It's just not getting any use. It's no use. I kind of have enough wool right now. I mean, I could use a couple more blocks, but... Whoop! Okay, bye! Have you given any thought to what you'd like to do for the 2024 eclipse? See it. Like, I gotta bring the girlfriend to see it. She's never seen a total eclipse. Like, she was still up here in Seattle when the last one happened, and she was like, well, that was disappointing. I'm like, well, yeah, because it wasn't that you weren't in totality. Wolfie, what are you doing? Oop. Yes, I went to Oregon to see the last one. That was the first total solar eclipse I've seen. And it blew my mind. My mind was blown. So much so that I'm like, I gotta go see the one that's in Antarctica. This year? Isn't it this year? Or is it 2022? Of course, that's not happening. I mean, that was decided not to happen prior to the pandemic, just because I was looking at the prices to go to Antarctica to see a solar eclipse, and it was in the tens of thousands. If it was in the thousands, I could understand, and maybe even swing that, but the tens of thousands, no. Where were you? I was in a town called Corvallis, Oregon. The college there had a thing. Since all the hotels and everything were booked, you could stay in the dorms. So we went the day before, stayed in the dorms, and then watched the solar eclipse. And still took 12 hours to get back home, but oh, that's not a bed. I don't know, I've got, Cone Dodger is down there in the southeast. Maybe we can meet up somewhere for the solar eclipse in 2024. Indeed. But yeah, no, I don't think the telescope I have, I bought used, so I don't think I'm gonna, like, get much for it, but I've been trying to, like, sell stuff I'm not using. Like those old monitors, I sold speaking of big monitors, I had the big 32-inch curved monitor that I was using over here with my racing setup. Since I don't do that anymore, it's just been sitting in a box since I moved here, so we sold that. I'm trying to sell my old Dell monitor, but I don't think that many people want it. I feel like I should sell a telescope. Gotta sell the Corolla, obviously, that's a different story. I should probably sell the roof rack. I bought a roof rack for my Subaru, but I have never used it. And all it does is cut down on my miles per gallons. So I should probably just sell that for $100 or something. Downsizing. Simplify, man. I don't know what to do with my old computers. I've got 2 old computers. The first of which is the remnants of what was left of the Windows XP computer that I started 10 years ago walking to the far lands on. And then I built the Windows 7 computer, which still is, like, together and works. Actually, no, I think the graphic card is bad. And then I got this computer. But, like, all that stuff is useless. Like, I can't use any of those parts anymore. It's all physical hard drives. I don't have, they're not SSDs or anything like that. It's all old styles of memory and Like, I don't even want to use the case anymore. It was an expensive case, but having used this case, I'm like, oh, things are much better. Cable management. I never had Vista. I went from XP to 7. And then I used my free upgrades for this computer, the Windows 10, instead of putting it on the old computer. I think that's what I did. All right. I don't have any USB 3.0 peripheries, so I don't care about that, honestly. I mean, half the USB on this computer doesn't work for whatever reason, some driver issues. Who transfers data via physical storage anyway? Nerds. Ooh. Well, I'm sure you can buy a PCIe or just a PCI expansion slot with USB and USB-C on it. It would just be, you know, out of the back of your computer instead of the front, I guess, unless you're creative with your wiring. I don't know. Like, I don't want to jinx it, but I don't think the snow... Well, they said Thursday night, so a lot can still happen, but I don't think it's going to be quite as was forecasted. It keeps, like, bursting flurries on and off, but not for much more than a few minutes at a time. Nothing's sticking. Which is fine, honestly, because, like I said, this town shuts down. I did go out. I got my propane tank refilled. Propane and propane accessories. That's cheap. I mean, it's cheaper than I thought it would be. For, like, just a 20-pound gas grill propane tank. Having never done it before, the girlfriend always did it. I'm like, oh, that's it? Okay. Got some groceries. Still can't find any poppy seeds. Went to like a really nice new Safeway. Nope, no poppy seeds. Got flax seeds, you got your chia seeds, you got your hemp seeds, whatever. No poppy seeds for poppy seed lemon cake. Guess I gotta go to like a bulk store or something. Bulk up. What the heck happened there? I dropped all my wood. Amazon sells McCormick poppy seed. I'm really trying not to use Amazon anymore. He says, as an employee of Amazon, or not even an employee, a contractor. wonder if Bob and his red mill sells poppy seeds. Like, there's certain stuff that, like, I can't avoid. I mean, I can avoid, but, like, it's difficult to avoid buying on Amazon. Bob's has bags of poppy seeds, yes. Ah, perhaps with my next flower order, I'll add a bag of poppy seeds. Hey, Bowstripe. Thank you for the $10 to the CDC Foundation, up to $1,073.01. Any successful food experiments from 2020 that you've incorporated into your normal meals? Probably yada yada yada. Thanks for the stream. Thanks for the donation. Successful food experiments from 2020. I mean, making my own pizza dough. Like, it started off, we were buying, like, the boxed Spooky Noises gluten-free pizza dough mix. And then, like, looking up the recipes, and now I'm just making it my own. Bob, we've right now we're resting on Bob's pizza dough recipe from the website. So yeah, I've stopped buying frozen gluten-free pizzas, which are like $9 a pop. And we're just making our own pizza dough. We'll make our own pizza dough. So yeah, that's been a frequent thing. We like it, our Thanksgiving or Christmas, one of those two. The savory pie we made with the gluten-free crust. It was like a chicken leek pot pie sort of situation. Like, we want to do that again, but that is just, like, a little bit more work. So it's kind of like, yeah, that was great. We should just do that for normal meals. Just, like, for normals. Without it needing to be a holiday. Because it honestly wasn't that difficult. I can't get my pizza dough to rise enough. I don't know how to help you there. On account of... Are you proofing your yeast ahead of time? Like, for my recipes, it's like warm water, like 110 degrees. Not too hot, you'll kill the yeast. A tablespoon of sugar or whatever it asks for, and then your yeast, and you kind of mix it and let it chow down for about 5 minutes. Let it fizz. It'll start to smell like a brewery in your house. And then you add it with the wet ingredients. And don't overknead. Don't overknead. Small batch, thank you for that $25. Much appreciated. For the CDC Foundation. Much appreciated indeed. I do that beginning thing too, but that is not for proofing. That's just to see if the yeast is exit. Oh, I mean, I use my rapid, like, I just have a little canister of rapid yeast, which is the same thing I use in my bread maker. So it's like bread maker yeast, so it's not like slow yeast, it's like fast-acting, acting yeast. I don't know if that makes a difference. Like, this last one we made, it had the bubbles, the crust bubbles, you know what I'm talking about. Which is crazy. I've never had that in a gluten-free crust. And I really didn't even let it rise. I don't even give it any rise time. The crust bubble make the pizza. Crust bubble was my nickname in high school. Yeah, I mean, that's the recipe I would like to use, is the one on Bob's. Gluten-free Pezki. Hockey? See, the girlfriend knows what that is, but I don't. Ah, Wolfie. What is that? It's just like a bread, right? It's like almost a donut-y bread. Yeah, donut-y. And it's like, isn't it like, it's big in the Mardi Gras days? The Mardi Gras days! Or am I thinking of something else? I don't know if there is a gluten-free recipe. A lot of those are like very specific, like... Can't be made gluten-free. If it's made gluten-free, then it's not the real thing, sort of recipe. I would like to try donuts. Donuts seem like they'd be difficult to make. Gluten-free donuts from like a recipe.
It looks like Bob's doesn't make the poppy seeds anymore. Every place I looked says out of stock.
Everybody's stocking up on poppies! Thank you for them bits. I thought there are no sheep over there. I heard the sheep and just figured it was in the game. Poppy seeds! That's a weird construction. Try the Spice House. That sounds like that could be a different website. Maybe, you know, not necessarily one I would avoid, but... Alright, I got too many sticks. The seeds themselves, because I would like to make lemon poppy seed cake. And it is difficult to do when one cannot source a poppy seeds. I know, I didn't try, I just went to a Safeway, I didn't go to a Trader Joe's or anything like that. Maybe Trader Joe's has it or something. Boop, 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 boop. Woof. Skeleton. Woohoo! Ooh, buddy. Indeed. It's so quiet while sailing. Ew. You've probably noticed I'm making a an effort to like kind of travel to the right a bit to get rid of that south offset that I have. I wonder if I'm doing it too much. We'll only find out when I press F3, but I wonder if we're going to find out I've gone too far in the other direction, the other direction, the other direction. I want to be exactly on the 0, x0. Beans. We have no idea. We have no idea how far we off. How far off we are. I don't remember what it was the last when I pressed F3 at the floating point. It was like 30-some thousand, wasn't it? See, I told you that the tea that I had lasted maybe 15 minutes before I started yawning again. Was it 20,000 blocks? Because I know at pi, we were at the double pi hole. Remember? So the x was 31,400 something off. Same thing as the z being 3,140. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. Y'all remember the double pi hole? It feels like that was like 10 years ago. We were trying to find pi, and then ended up finding double pi. It was a stroke of genius. That got a tree monument? No, that was just like a random. That wasn't like an F3 thing. The tree monument was the season ending monument. I'm getting my monuments mixed up. Monumental mix-ups. Yeah, I don't know what monument I should do. This time. I mean, I suppose it'll come to me. Like the last one was just like, pyramid, okay. Get that pig! Oh! That was a drive-by pig murder. Hello. The girlfriend gave me a couple ideas that seem alright, but it also seems overwhelming. I mean, the pyramid was the biggest monument so far. Man, Nina, this is the day of boating. Wolfie, stop pushing me while I'm chopping down trees, will you? Okay. Build a marina. I would suggest nether quartz. I'm afraid nether quartz doesn't exist in this version of the game. Pallet hands. Build a large sphere. Oh god, remember the Mindcrack Royal Observatory? Building a medium-sized small sphere was a challenge enough. A half sphere, you heard me. A Hadron Collider. Build Fermilab. Oh, easy. Easy. Piece of pie. Oof. Obsidian. I would need a diamond axe. Pickaxe, rather. Multiples. We kind of already did have a... Not really an Arecibo, but like the spiral cave thing with the lava thing. Can't remember what season that was. 4? 3? 7? 6? 5? 5? Maybe that was season 5. Oh, dang it. I can, like, tell when he's gonna spawn in front of me versus behind me. A big crater. I would need to be collecting gunpowder. And I'm impatient. Whenever I get gunpowder, I blast it away right away. I've already done that. I've already made a replica of the original spawn cabin. I think that at like one of the anniversaries or the 5 years or something like that. It was like a mini replica. It was like a model. It's only a model. Doc, with another $20 donation to the CDC Foundation, asks, what thing... Ooh, $1,118.01. What thing are you associated with... Wait, what? What thing are you associated with, or do you want to go down, to go viral, become a meme? What are thing... Wait, what? What are things... are... Wait. I can tell that this was hastily typed in. What things are you worried will go viral or become a meme? Not afraid. You will be. You will be. Kurt jokes. Oh, I see. Yoda. What are things are? Dang it, boat. Ah, dang it. What are you associated with? Or... Oh, okay. What thing are you associated with or do? What thing do you do that you would want to go viral or become a meme? And then what thing are you worried would go viral or become a meme that you necessarily wouldn't want to? There's a supposed to be there, supposedly. Supposedly. I don't know if anything I do is memey. Like I'm already the Farlands guy. I'm already that guy walking to the Farlands. I recently, like, I was searching for something about myself, as you do, and like the Kotaku article came up, and that came out, and it said like, man has been walking for 3 years to try to reach the Minecraft Farlands. I'm like, 3 years? I was a baby. But I don't know if I'd call that a meme. Like, same thing as like the pacifist mode thing. Was that a meme? Doubtful. Hit. Ha! So yeah, I don't know. Oh, is that... Well, that's somebody else asking the question. But, like, is that the question? Like, a thing that I do becomes a meme not related to me? Would I have to stop doing that thing because now it is a meme? That's an interesting question. I don't think that was Doc's original intent, but... yeah, I don't know. I think it's not something you can guess on, really. I don't think it's anything you can guess. Like, that's not how things go viral. It's like the 10-year anniversary of the Friday song I seen, and it's like that wasn't intended to go viral. But it did. If it was intended to go viral, then, like, people would have seen through that. And there's a lot of things that try to be viral. So yeah, there was around the time the Baked Bean Dad thing was happening, there was a tweet that was like, every day there's a main character of Twitter, and your goal is to never be it. Like that. You don't want to be the meme. Because in all likelihood, it's a bad thing. And it's for bad reasons. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know of anything that I do that is particularly potentially viral in that regard. It is the one-off things that go viral. If there's something I've been doing and it hasn't gone viral, then it never will. I thought that was a donation for a second. Yeah, I can't, I don't think. I can't think, unless you guys can think of something. But I really can't. Like, I'm trying to think of, like, things that are not Farlands or Minecraft related. Like, could, like, the Corolla end up Mimi? I'm like, I don't know. I don't think so. GeoGuessr? I mean, there have been funny things that happen in GeoGuessr. I'm not even that particularly good at it, I don't think. It would have already been... See, that's like, okay, what about Car on a Stick? If Car on a Stick was going to go viral, it already would have, because it already exists. It's kind of gone viral on my channel, but that's it. That's because I've taken it upon myself to put it upon you all. Dang it. A new strain of virality. Ooh, buddy. I've encountered the Google car IRL, but haven't found myself yet. Like, you didn't look at the spot you encountered it? I mean, I'm assuming it's not constantly always saving footage. I haven't found myself yet. Ooh, icebergs! Random icebergs right ahead. Avoid the icebergs, but hit the sandbar. What's your best life advice? Preheat your coffee mug in the morning before you put coffee in it. Bam! My best life advice has been distributed. Pay up. Distributing advice and facts since 2011. I should probably make like a 10 years of FLoB shirt or something, right? I don't know what it would be like. I mean, my bestseller is the established 2011 Far Lines or Bust, so I'll just like do the same thing, but say 10 years. "10 years of pressing W." Make it go viral, yeah. Yeah, I wish my shirts would be viral. Speaking of getting paid. Why do you think your S key is worn out? Because that's like home row. But like my finger is always on it. I think it's honestly mostly because on WASD my fingers rest on WASD. So to press S, I have to move my finger back, which means there's motion, there's friction there. Right? Science? It's the movement that causes friction, as opposed to the WASD. My fingers are already on them, so there's no lateral movement. I didn't know there were new shirts. Yeah, I've been putting even like just some silly non-Farlands or Bust ideas up there. Oh, well, that's a term we need to allow. Yeah, I had to make that one. I sent him one, too, for Christmas. Because I asked his permission. And I'm like, do you want it for one of your stores? He's like, nope, just make it. So I sent him one. I don't know if he's like worn it on stream yet or not, but... Ah, Wolfie. Do they sell okay to non-flobby people? Really none of... I mean, other than the cars, I guess. None of my other ones have sold at all. Like, it's hard... Oh, I made you sit somehow. It's hard to... like, there's no, like, it would just have to be found by, like, people organically searching TeePublic. I think I'd have to look, but I think I only sold the one to myself to send to Justin. And I think I sold, like, 1 or 2, like, infected masks. Just because I thought that would be kind of a funny mask, but I haven't gotten any for myself. Can't imagine many people do general searches on TeePublic. No, no. I wonder, though, if, like, Google search results will point to a specific TeePublic product page. Like, that's the only way I think it would get any traction. FLoB is older than Tinder. I could have gotten in on the ground floor. And now Bumble went public and their stock exploded. Bumble was no good. I tried the Bumbles. Bees! You can Google shirt designs directly. Right, but you'd have to, like, Google, like, ACAB shirt. And then there's a million other results that are gonna be higher results than mine. I think you'd have to, like, specifically say ACAB New York subway t-shirt or something like that. Thank you. I spent quite a long time on it. I got, like, the proper colors for the subway, even though the C line isn't actually that orange color. It's the same blue color as the A's, but I wanted to make it look better than just a bunch of blue dots. I used, like, because the New York subway has, like, the specific color values for each of those colors. And the font, Helvetica, of course. Oh. Okay, I will not be going that way. Not really this way either. Oh, this has bad news written all over it. Wolfie? Wolfie? Well, no, don't go up there. Well, oh, you dingus. You dingus. He's gonna do it again, isn't he? Oh, beans. Okay. No! No, don't go back up. What a nincompoop. What a real bag of butts. Oh, that's a stick. How are you now? You're fine. All right. Oh, well, you don't have to do Google search engine optimization searches on my behalf.
Oh. I almost swallowed that nut.
Careful, Wolfie, ACAB. Float Al the points. Woof.
Float Al the points. XX Gigabyte XX. Thank you for 2 months in the sub tub. And, if you'll believe it, the first resub of the day. Some 1 hour and 26 minutes into the stream. First resub of the day. Much appreciated. Sub tub.
I'm Mr. Bucket. Toss your balls in my top. I'm Mr. Bucket.
On second thought.
Out of my mouth I will pop. I'm Mr. Bucket. Buckets of fun.
Doc, gratis. With a bath bomb. 5 bath bomb gift subs, to be exact. Thank you very much, Doc. Wolfie, there you are. Ah, it's fine. Did anybody notice the channel points icon changed color? I mean, I changed the channel points from Busto Bucks or Busto Coin to floating points. Ooh. Ah. Yeah, remember they used to be Busto Coin? Cohen suggested I change them to floating points. He's a genius! A marketing genius. Floating points. Ah, callback. The things y'all remember sometimes for no particular reason. I don't know. I don't know if that's a setting I changed or if maybe Twitch changed some of their theme settings or CSS or something. Channel point bets? What's that? I don't know what that is. Is that like within Twitch, or you have to have some sort of special extension installed on chat?
Where are you from?
Bob Stewart.
A great question.
Thank you for 11 months in the sub tub. Oh, that's not. God dang it. Dang it! Careful, Wolfie. Rude dude! Getting in my way. Alright, fine. Now he's stuck in the water. Hey, get on up. What are you? Stop right there. This guy is being quite a guy. Oops. Hope those are chickens. Get blasted. Okay. So, out of beds. That means it's time to take our hourly break, back up the world, make some new beds. Woof. I don't really have any room for another boat, but guess so. Indeed. All right, so we're up to $1,118.01 raised for the fundraiser thus far. I'm going to do that whole break thing and whatnot. Wolfie feet. All right. Played by Cowboys. 33,530.1 megabytes. Stream marker. Welcome to part 2 of day 4. February 11th, 2021. The Farlands Are Busted Day 10-year anniversary-a-thon extravaganza orama fundraising for the CDC Foundation fight to crush COVID-19. The world's backed up. Your woofs are ready. Woof! Ready to continue on. Look at those beans. Look at those beans! Those wolfie beans. Hello. Excuse. Alright. Quickly now. Secure the hidey hole. Get rid of some unnecessariness. Yep. And continuing west here in Minecraft. Beta 1.7.3. Indeed. We got, while we were away, an anonymous donation of $1.02. Really squeezing it on the people who don't like the 3-cent remainder there. Asking, how are you doing, Kurt? I'm all dope right. Doing all right. Not much for much right now. The snow is picked up, and because the sun is set, I think it's starting to stick. So it's amazing seeing you do this. I have not watched for a while. For 10 years even? Oh, murder! Sheep murder! Murder. No pink sheeps yet. It's been 4 days of flobbing, and not a single pink sheep. I don't think that far north of Seattle is supposed to get snow, Lab Tech. The border is kind of right along there. All right, let's see if we can make it under this. Who's throwing stuff? I didn't even pick that up. Can you not pick stuff up in a boat? Some mischievous squirrels. Yes. You ever get hit by an acorn or like a pine cone that a squirrel throws at you? They know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. Bastards. Twitchy-tailed sons of guns. Bloink. Ooh, that's a cave-in right there. Something going on under there. It's the strangest thing. Juno doesn't give two hoots about squirrels. Like when we're walking and there's squirrels nearby. Doesn't really care. Doesn't chase them. Doesn't really even like point them out or anything like that. He must be on the level with the squirrels. But rabbits, same size, same color really even. Rabbits she wants to chase. Deer, apparently she wants to chase. Look at that thing. But not the squirrels. She knows they're not to be trusted. Oh, yeah. What if instead of chickens, there was squirrels? What do you mean, in the game? In Minecraft? Or is that a reference that I'm not getting? Hi, this place. Zombies. Six. Ooh, I think my brain just broke there. 864 rather. I saw the 6 and said that out loud first. $8.64 from Anonymous, bringing us to $1,127.67. That's the moment you know we had a stroke. 6. Do you roughly know how long Wolfie can go without woofing? How long have you waited to start an episode? There have been some episodes where people are like, oh, that must be a record. I don't know what... I'm sure it's known. I'm sure it's programmed somehow. Just like the rain, the weather, the Minecraft like rain reset counter, countdown, randomizer thing. I'm sure it's a known variable somewhere. We've waited a long time. Thank you for those 200 bits. I should make 200 bits like something more special than the sheep buying. Since people like to, I guess 200 bits is a common cheer amount. But yeah, it can't have been more than a minute. It feels like a long time, but I don't think it's been more than a minute having to wait for Wolfie to bark. Oh, look at this! I was gonna go more boating, but I want to check this thing out. "41 seconds," Moisen says. That's some of the biggest waterfall I've ever seen. Big as far as girth and height. That's a magnificent waterfall. Natural. And it flows directly into a body of water. Oh! You found that one, Polar Bear. You found that one. I'm like, wait a minute, did a chicken just lay an egg? Oh, look at that sheep. Ride that. Ride him, cowboy. Ride that waterfall. Screenshots. Neat. I mean, that almost looks like something I would do to try to get down from there with a bucket of water. 200 could be torches, torches, torches. That's not a bad idea. Quick, somebody make me an MP3 of a clean sample of Lorgon saying torches, 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 singing the torches, torches, torches song. I mean, honestly, that should be 222. Ooh! Now we're getting into the good stuff. Skeletnas? Ooh! look at this look at Minecraft. Ooh, would you look at this Minecraft? Have a seat, Wolfie. Art degree. This is a good picture right there. Brian Y? What? What did he do? Oh, you gotta find a really old Brian, Dr. Brian Lorgon 111 video. I had to go back into the depths for the Minecraft Ride the Pig. This is November 2011. Oh, that might be too far back. That might be too far back. 2011, 10 years ago. I don't know if he started the Torches, Torches, Torches song. That's at least EST 2012. It was his whole thing, because it's what kept him safe while making torches. It's science, he's a doctor. He wouldn't lie.
I almost swallowed that nut.
Torches, torches, torches. Copyright Lorgon 11 2012.
11 2012. Lorgon 11 2012. You just can't win, Doc. Careful, Wolfie. Oh, he was. Okay. Indeed. What else you got, my friends? What else you got? This is only day 4. There's 16 more to go. We can't be out of things to discuss and muse about quite yet. Whoa! Okay. I made cornbread today. Cornbread. Look at this! Look at this! Look at this big hole. This cube. There's been a cube removed from this mountainside. Cube! Interesting. Now that would be an interesting place to make a monument. Like dig out the rest of it to make it a... Ah! To make it a cube.
Cube.
That scared me. These are finally, like, I've finally forgotten enough about the sound effects with the bit alerts that they surprise me now. Like before, it was a novelty, so I was expecting them. But that actually frightened me. I'm like, who's playing notes? Guys, game's haunted. Game's haunted. Yeah, like make a massive hidey hole and like build a giant bed out of blocks and put like a giant torch up. Is the rest of that tune in there somewhere? That is the entire tune. It's just, yeah, I'd have to go back to the pyramid F3 monument because it's always playing. It's constantly playing with that redstone repeater for the rest of time. Don't talk to me about how the chunks are unloaded and it stops. For the rest of time. It's not laggy, my friend. This is just what happens when you get so far out. Far out, man! From the 0, 0 coordinate in Minecraft. You can tell this is the block selection outline. That's where the block should be. But because of floating point precision errors, things go a bit whack-a-doodle-doo. Boats, boats, boats! No, there isn't. Like that's just the sick notes, man. The 6 or 5 notes or whatever that they played on the piano to communicate with the aliens. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, I guess when the aliens responded, they like went crazy and like and they like started going all jazz and freestyle with it. Careful, Wolfie. Careful, Wolfie! Oh, that was really close. You really cut it close to that cactus there, Wolfie. Do you think there is an Area 51? I know there is an Area 51. You can see it on Google Maps. It's like an actual base. Like, that's where they tested the stealth fighter and stuff. Do you think there are aliens there? No, I do not. This is weird. Careful, Wolfie. How did you even do that? There wasn't even, there was like a block of fall. That's what they want you to think. Ah. Show me spawner. Ah, aw. Ooh. We're getting some weird stuff we've really never seen before in this here world. Like this. I don't even know what to call this. Like, it's a cenote. I wonder, does it connect to the ocean out there? Oh, jeez. Ravines before ravines. Neat. It is like a cenote. I'm tempted to like make it collapse, but I don't want to. It's beautiful just as it is. Neat. Oh, don't need that. Eat some sand, Wolfie. Mmm. Crunchy. Ah. Ooh. Ah. Fleers. All right. Here we go. What? I'm sorry? There it is. Alright, got an itchy nose. Super spreader. Uh-huh. So. Hi. What I feel like I don't... This is what I was worried about. This is what I was worried about. And Cohen was like, you should do FLoB-A-Day. I'm like, how do you know I'll have that much stuff to talk about? Or people will even, like, be interested. Itchy nose ASMR, that's not good. That's pretty gross, actually. Pretty gross indeed. 5 minutes of silence. Ready, go. I failed. Buddy. Oh, guess we're going here. Watched any good streams lately, Kurt? I don't watch streams anymore. Like, I don't watch streamers. I don't watch streams or really any Let's Play on YouTube anymore or anything. I just never, like, if I'm watching it, I'm like, I might as well be doing it, right? Like, yeah, I'll pop into Cones, like I was just had it on as I was doing other things. And he was streaming. But I don't watch. Like, I watched one of Good's that he uploaded of GeoGuessr to his YouTube channel. What was happening on Good's? Have you ever thought about trying overlanding? Maybe just start driving down a dirt road on a public backcountry. Is that what overlanding is? Not quite off-roading, but like gravel path driving? I would like to. I have the big chunky tires and wheels on my Crosstrek. I think the problem with those logging roads is that most of them are like closed to the public because they're still owned by the logging companies. I mean, like, there are little like gravel drives to get to like hiking trails and things like that into the mountains and stuff. And I would like to do that sort of thing. But I feel like it's also kind of like, don't want to get stuck or like lost because like cell phone reception doesn't exist out there. I feel like I'd need to get some sort of better GPS, satellite GPS system or something. Are you in any Crosstrek groups or forums? No, I am not. I mean, like, the guy I bought my Crosstrek wheels from had like a whole lifted and kitted out Crosstrek. So I know they exist. I followed, there's like a Reddit, but nothing ever happens there. I never go there. So yeah, I mean, that would be fun. There's a car club, like I used to belong to. I never did anything with, so I stopped belonging to them. My problem was that they always organized all their events through Facebook, and I don't have, nor do I want to use Facebook, so it was kind of useless. But they do, like, off-road, like, adventure things. Which would be interesting. But also, like, the vast majority of cars there are, like, Jeeps and trucks. And I guess somebody did have a Miata or whatever that I saw on their Instagram. I mean, I would like to try... Pig's got his face in the dirt. I would like to try Rallycross, but it never works to my schedule, or it's too expensive, or it's too far away, or I would still need to buy a helmet. I don't know where one buys a helmet reasonably. Waterfalls at it again. Woof. This has been a good terrain stream. A lot of interesting features. Unique sights. Certainly hasn't been a good stream for commentary. Anywhere around the desert. I mean, there is the eastern side of Washington State, which is quite difficult to get to now, what with the snow over the passes and things. But I don't know how to... Yeah, I just don't know. I wish, like, car groups were a thing again. I guess I can just walk on this ice, huh? Let's take a boat. Bloop. Indubitably. Oh, excuse me, Wolfie. I really want to uninstall Facebook, but all the car stuff is migrated there. Well, that's because everybody's going with. You gotta not. You gotta stand up, stand out. Say no more! Woohoo, buddy. Yeah. I tried to delete my Facebook, but it just reappeared on its own a week later. So you continued to use it? Like, well, it's back. Might as well. I mean, yeah, they don't ever delete. They just hide it. But if you stop using Facebook, if you stop going to Facebook, I mean, they're still tracking you, but at least you're not using their services. I can't... When did I delete mine? I mean, the Farlands or Bust page is still up there. And I made like the final post saying I'm leaving Facebook. It just doesn't have anybody at the rudder. So whatever that date is, and then I got some fine comments by people being like, fine, I guess I'll stop watching your videos then, since this is the only way I find out about them. It's like, well, excuse me for not catering to your every whim, rando. Internet. It's a mistake. Why don't you crash your boat more often? It's hard to, like, control to do. I find it's easier just to jump out and let what happens happen, and then continue on the way. Ooh, buddy, what should I make for dinner tonight? Or have for dinner tonight? You spelled that right, Doc Radis. I just had pizza the other day. Made it by hand. No, this version gets worse over time. Whoa, Elfie! You almost pushed me into that hole. I was itching my eye. Have more pizza. Yeah, I knew there was a hole there. I just kind of stopped to rub my eyes, and then I got pushed. Oh yeah, it gets worse over time. The jitteriness. Floating points. The positions are held in with floating point numbers, which means the bigger they get, the decimal floats to make room for more whole numbers. So every time the decimal floats, you lose an order of magnitude of precision, so the jitteriness gets worse. A very simplistic way to explain it. And it doesn't happen gradually, it happens in big chunks. So it's going to stay at its current jitter for another 4 million blocks or so, and then it'll double. So yeah. That's how far off it is now. Far off, man! Yeah, that's the last FLoB-A-Thon we pressed F3. And then the last time we pressed F3 unofficially was at 4,194,304 blocks, because that was the last floating point rollover. Just press F3, Kurt. Is this your first FLoB-A-Thon, Doc? Is this your first FLoB-A-Thon? You don't give in so easily. Correct. The next will be 8,388,000. And then there won't be another one before the Farlands, because the next one after that would be past the Farlands. Oh, there we go. The Farlands are specifically at 12,550,820 blocks. Devil am I! How did you do that? I remember that. Yeah, back when I was trying to raise $820. I remember. It's a sunset song. You're coming up on halfway there. Coming up might be a bit aggressive. Getting closer to, yes. There are no jungles in this version. This is beta 173, which is the last version to have the Farlands as a bug. I don't know, but it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see. Because this is going to be the most... Like I said, it's going to be about... if I do 2 hours a day. I was hoping to be able to be doing more, but I'm very bad at scheduling. It's going to be at least 40 hours of walking. Or at least playing the game. I wonder how far we can get. To 5 million blocks? I don't know. That seems like a lot. Do you think you'll make it to the Farlands within 12 years? Total? If so, I only got 2 years left. Or 12 years from now? I would certainly hope so. Let's see. There have been gaps. Yeah, am I walking it more at a more pace right now, or at a less? I don't know, equivalent pace? I have no idea. Some years have been slow in their far landing. Right, that's why in far lands or bust, it's 2 words, far lands or bust. That was the original nomenclature before it became a single word. Proper noun. No, I don't really feel old. I feel young. At heart. Yeah. I have not died at all. 12-year-olds should not drink! And it's Thursday. What are you doing? Yeah, what was I? I was 28. Ah, spooky area. For some reason that math was difficult to do, subtract 10 years. Do people know all donations to this channel go to charity? All donations to the charity go to charity. Like, subs and tips and bits and stuff go to me. Spooky noises. 28 years old. I don't have the voice to text on those sub $1 alerts. It's been a day for landscapes and boats. So many boats today. Kind of wish we had the counter.
I almost swallowed that nut.
28 years old, spooky noises.
Spooky noises. Does the jitteriness change how far a step is? No, because the walking is a constant rate. I mean, realistically, we're walking fine. It's just the world around us that's jittering. Because, like, I, like, put stuff on the ground. Like, it moves smoothly, like we're moving. Or I can even get it to move. So yeah, it's just the ground that's moving, man. It's just the ground that's moving, man. Change your perspective, man. No spawners today. We had like 3 yesterday or something, right? 2? Oh, not gonna make that jump. Any space canoes? On the 18th, the Perseverance rover will land on Mars. I don't know if there's a specific time yet. I don't know that they know that until they get a— Oh, Wolfie, that's the worst place for you to have spawned. Okay, he's fine. So yeah, I think they need more specific telemetry to know the specific time. But that would be interesting to stream again. Remember we streamed the Opportunity landing? 10 years ago? No, I don't know. How long ago was that? I don't know. Well, I mean, it obviously wasn't 10 years ago. It was Curiosity. They all end in Y. It's very confusing. Perseverance, Curiosity, Opportunity, Spirity. Curiosity. I mean, I remember in college watching Opportunity and Spirit landing. Nine years ago. So I really wasn't streaming at that, like, much then. So it must have been a special occasion for me to stream the landing. Surprised I could even technically figure out how to do that. Ooh, buddy. Got one more bet. Uptime. Ba-ba-ba-bow. Lab Technos. Or only new because I said it, but... Yeah, I know Cone is doing one of his... He's been at it for a long time. Trademark automation builds. When they all get here, we gotta be like, oh man, you missed it. We saw like 6 pink sheeps. Just a full flock of pink sheeps. But then Kurt's computer crashed, so the VOD is gone, so you'll never see it ever again. a little island getaway here. Oop. We can do this. I'm resourceful. Except for that whole letting your boat float away situation. It's completely stable and fine. It's very fine. Can I get another donate alert in the chats? Just to remind people we're raising money for the CDC Foundation. Probably gonna be the final day of the day. You heard me. Final day of the day. Oh. Whew, that's very apparent when boating diagonally like that. Grizzly Bertus. I see it, but chat's about to see it. With a $50 donation to the CDC Foundation. Thank you very much.
I heard your dad went into a restaurant and ate everything in the restaurant and they had to close the restaurant.
Hello? Is this the CDC Foundation? No? Oh well, shut up and take my money.
Rude Susan. Rude Susan. Thank you, Doc Gratis, for the tip. I'm getting more tips now that I removed the tip alert than
I think that you are the most fascinating character within this setup.
And there's the $50 donor
Absolutely.
themselves. Gizzly Bertuz, thank you for 25 months in the subtub. Subtub. Much appreciated. Excuse me, Wolfie, I've got to get around. Scrub-a-dub-tub. I somehow feel like going up this way is a mistake. What are we at? 1,177 and 67 cents. You know what I meant. That's a spawner. If I can get to it. Ah. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get to it. Plenty of time. Beans! I knew coming up here was a mistake. Doc! With a 2067, 7? Thank you very much. What would first fundraiser Kurt say if he could see you today or see this fundraising? What would you say to him? GameStop. To the moon. YOLO. Sell last Thursday. And Chalky Walkie Talkie. I don't know why I said chalky, but that's not what the C stands for, by the way. Oh, maybe this isn't the spawner. This is just gravel that fell. That's a shame. Thank you for that donation. First fundraiser. Well, granted, I was like expecting to like take forever to reach $820. I don't know. I don't think I'd be surprised that I was still doing Farlands or Busts. I mean, that was kind of the point. Maybe I didn't fully appreciate how actually long it would take, or far away it was, but... Is a hot dog a sandwich or a taco is what Chalky, who has been deemed such, asked. A hot dog is a hot dog. It doesn't really matter, does it? Blah. Feels closer to a taco. What kind of taco? Then what's a taquito? What's a burrito? What's a flauta? What's an empanada? Or a torta, yeah. So many boats today. So many boats. Is soup a sandwich? We could do this all day. Could do this all day. Six. Wait, what? Where are you getting those extra 3? Ooh, lava fall. Don't. I could have just kept boating out there, couldn't have I? It's too late! Oh, ears. I forgot about ears. Listen, I totally forgot about ears. Sometimes we just do that around here. I mean, I don't care about the donut action of that conversation. I was just concerned about the holes. Careful, bye-bye! Don't go towards the... Alright, I gotta get to this dirt. Oh, maybe not this dirt. It's getting very dark. Very, very dark. Here, this has already even started for us. Have a seat, Wolfie. Nope. Still dark. Don't. Aha. I come prepared. Well, that's gonna be a shame for those cone raiders. On account that I'm going to be wrapping up. That's a shame. Oh, and he's only rating with 62. Fail. Fail. Just give it up. Start over. Don't even bother. You missed all the pink sheep. We had a herd of pink sheep, I say, and we say. You missed it. Spooky noises. Had to check to see if that was
your DMs and Twitch it.
Powers.
HCJWOW Canado Rude.
WOW. Thank you for 60 months. A herd, you heard. Yeah, that wraps up. We're at $1,218.34 raised for the CDC Foundation thus far. Much appreciated. Let's go to sleep. See our megabytes. Showing you my megabytes. 33,609. That's how you do it. Nice. That's like if you have a pillow. Oh, buddy. 0.3 megabytes. Stream marker.